All right, full body flow. Let's get started in child's pose, please. Bring your arms out in front of you onto the mat. Your knees can be touching or separate, whatever feels best for you. Let your forehead melt down to the earth. So in this practice, we'll mimic the energies of the 7 chakras. And if you're not familiar with the chakras, they are 7 energetic wheels that align parallel with the spine, and each holds its own energy and serves its own purpose. The first chakra is located right at the base of our spine, and it's what's known as the root chakra. It's where we develop our sense of self and our sense of home. And oftentimes, that doesn't just mean where we live or where we grew up, but that part of us that can make us feel at home no matter where we are in the world and no matter what we're dealing with. Oftentimes, that can just be deep breaths. So as you let your breath deepen here for just a few moments, see if you can find some calmness, some grounding, and some settling. Big breaths in. Big breaths out. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere in your body. Try to soften out into your jaw. Letting your cheeks become heavy on your cheekbones. Even letting your eyelids soften here. Take one more breath in. And one more breath out. Spread your fingers wide onto the mat in front of you. Nice and slow, roll your way up to your hands and knees, tabletop. Spread your fingers wide, stack your shoulders just below your wrists. As you inhale, let your belly fall. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Pull your heart forward. As you exhale, press the ground away. Dome through your upper back. Think nose to belly button. Good. Inhale, belly falls. Gaze up. Exhale, press the ground away. Take a few more rounds just like that. And the basic right of the first chakra is the right to be here and the right to take up space. And deficiencies of the first chakra include poor focus and restlessness. So really try to just connect yourself to your breath, keeping it very simple through these cat and cows at first. Inhaling, belly falls. Exhaling, press the ground away. And just let yourself get lost for a few moments. Good. Take one more round just like this. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. And now start to take away the seams and move a little bit more fluidly, like the element water. Maybe you find some movement side to side. Maybe you shift forward and back into child's pose. Maybe even roll your head in circles, allowing your neck to move in sync with the rest of your spine. The second chakra is located right below the belly button, and its purpose is movement and connection, and the basic rites are to feel and to experience pleasure. So add a little bit of a creative flair here, moving with less rules and with more fluidity. Just take a few breaths to really experience all of the different directions in which your spine can move. Good. One more round of breath. After your next exhale, curl your toes into the mat, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back behind you. But the movement doesn't have to stop here. You can bend into one leg and the other. Maybe take a peek underneath one shoulder and then the other. Good. And then settle yourself into your downward facing dog. Come high to your toes. Take a stroll to the top of the mat. Fold over both legs. bending into your knees, letting your head pour down towards the earth. Good. As you inhale, lengthen up halfway, long spine. As you exhale, fold down into the mat. Good. As you inhale, stand all the way up. Reach both arms towards the sky. Gaze up. And exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Right. Let's warm up a little bit with a few sun salutations. As you inhale, reach up. Gaze up. Exhale, fold down to the mat. Good. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Plank pose, just step back, spread your fingers wide, kick through your heels, but press the ground away. Find a little doming in your upper back. And then start to build some heat as you fire up through your breath. So feel this sense of I am strong, I am powerful. And as you inhale, tip forward. As you exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Good. Baby cobra for a breath. Lift your heart, root down through the tops of your feet. Downward facing dog, curl your toes, press the ground away from you. Good. Come high to your toes, gaze forward. And as you breathe in, step or walk top of the mat. Halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, fold down. One more just like that. Inhale, stand tall, reach both arms towards the sky. Exhale, fold right back down to the mat. Halfway up as you breathe in. Plank pose, step back. Tap into this element of strength and fire. Even feel your navel draw up in towards your spine. And as you inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in, lift the heart. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Good. Come high to your toes, gaze forward. As you inhale, step or walk top of the mat. Halfway lengthen as you arrive, breathe in. Fold down as you breathe out. Wiggle your big toes to touch, chair pose. Sit low into both legs. Reach both arms towards the sky. Rock the weight back into your heels and then slightly draw your belly button back in towards your spine. Think if there was one pose to physically manifest the third chakra, it would be chair pose. The element of the third chakra is fire, and it's located right around the belly button. So it's that gut feeling and that center of intention and inner power. So start to fire up the breath. Maybe even build a little bit of heat, texturizing the back of your throat for Ujjayi breath. And take a full inhale here. Exhale, fold down. Good. Halfway lengthen, breathe in. Plank to chaturanga, step or hop back. Take your time. Up dog gets a full inhale. Downward facing dog, press the ground away from you. All right, let's carry that fire. Breathe the right leg high. Step forward between your hands. Warrior two. Spiral your left heel to the ground. Use your left arm to carry you out and around, opening up. Settle your shoulders. Bend deep into that right leg, directing your right knee over your middle toe. Good. Flip your front palm, peaceful warrior. Tip up and back behind you. Breathe into the right side of your body. Lengthen out your right leg. Triangle pose. Start to reach your right arm towards the front of the room and then tick-tock your right arm down your shin, left arm towards the sky. It's really important here that you don't round through your right side body. So draw your ears towards the front of the room. And then can you find this little twist from right to left? Good. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Wide-legged forward fold. Spill both hands to the long edge of your mat. Turn your toes in towards one another. Let your head hang down towards the mat. You might find a little movement here, side to side. You might take a twist, bringing one hand below your head, reaching opposite arm towards the sky, and then switching. Just have a few moments here. Explore what your body is craving. Good. If you're asymmetrical, even yourself out. Release both hands down to the mat. Crawl your way over to your right foot, front of the mat. All 10 toes point forward. Half moon. Curl your right hand forward as you launch your left foot away from the ground. Actively kick out of your left heel as you peel your left arm towards the sky. And then just like triangle pose, find this little tilt, or this twist rather, from right to left. So from earth to sky, and then lean back a little bit. Draw your chin away from your chest. Good. Start to bend into your standing leg. Warrior two. How slowly can you land back? Flip your front palm, peaceful warrior. Tip up and back. Breathe into the right side of your body. Cartwheel both hands to surround your right foot and pause. Root down through your left hand. Side plank. Stack your right foot on top of your left foot. Lift your hips. Reach your right arm towards the sky. Full breath in. Chaturanga or downward facing dog. Keep the heat building. Keep the breath flowing. We'll meet in down dog. Good. Second side. Braid the left leg high. Warrior two. Step between your hands. Right heel roots. Right arm guides you out and around. Good. Flip the front palm. Peaceful warrior. Tip it up and back as you breathe in. Lengthen out your left leg. Triangle pose. Reach forward first and then down to your shin or maybe to the earth. Take your right arm up towards the sky. This time the twist is happening left to right. Draw your ears forward. Wide-legged forward fold. Spill both hands to the long edge of the mat. Let your head hang. Maybe you explore something different than what you did on the first side. It might be nice to interlace all 10 fingers behind your low back and extend your knuckles up towards the sky, letting your head hang. A few breaths. Again, just feel it out. What are you craving? What are you needing? If you're asymmetrical, even yourself out. Release both hands to the earth. Crawl over to your left foot. Half moon, launch off. Peel your right foot away from the ground, right arm towards the sky. And again, find that twist from left to right. Good. Are you breathing? Slowly land back, warrior two. Bend into the left leg for cushion. Peaceful warrior, tip it up and back. Breathe in. Cartwheel both hands to surround your left foot. Side plank on the right hand. Stack your left foot over. Lift your right hip up. Try not to collapse on your right ankle. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga, lower down halfway. Good. Up dog. Full breath in. Downward facing. Breathe out. Good. Come on back to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the fire going. Breathe your right leg high. Step forward between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the earth. Reach both arms up towards the sky. Anjaneyasana. Have a few breaths. So can you notice all of the elements here at work? Staying grounded, right? But finding that sense of you and uniqueness in the poses. And then using that fire. Pray your hands at heart center. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, take a twist. Left elbow outside of your right knee. Lean back here. Good. Take the crown of your head forward. Unwind. Reach both arms towards the sky. Half split. Set your hands to surround your right foot. Sit halfway back, lengthening out your right leg. Flex all 5 toes up towards your right shin. Good. From here, tent your left fingertips onto the ground. Without moving your hips, peel your right arm up towards the sky. And then say hello to your IT band. Good. Make room for your heart here. Lean back. Low lunge. Bring both hands to the earth. Rebend into your right leg. Curl your back toes. Downward facing dog. Just step back. Good. Send your left leg high. Breathe in. Step forward between your hands. Right knee lowers down as you rise up. Anjaneyasana. Come on into your breaths. Good. Pray your hands at heart center. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, prayer twist. Right elbow outside of left knee. think about the back of your heart pressing up into the front of your heart here. Take your ears forward. And unwind both arms towards the sky. Half splits, hands to the earth. Lengthen your left leg, sit halfway back. Flex your toes towards your shin. Find a little length as you lengthen halfway up. Long spine, and exhale, pour over the left leg. Tent your right fingertips to the earth. Nice and slow, peel your left arm towards the sky. Lean back. Good. Replace your left hand down. Rebend into your left leg, low lunge. Down dog is where we'll meet. Good. From here, ripple forward into plank pose and lower all the way down to your belly. Bend into both legs. Reach back with both hands and capture your outer ankles. Good. As you inhale, kick your feet into your hands. Lift your heart. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Heart openers bring us to the middle chakra, the heart chakra. So breathe big into the expansion of your upper chest and even free up your throat a little bit. Good. As you exhale, release down. Take one cheek to the earth. Windshield wipe your knees from side to side just to relieve out your low back. The heart chakra is very symbolic because it's right in the middle of this rainbow bridge, meaning it's the fourth out of 7, so it bridges the lower 3 with the upper 3, and this is where we cultivate relationships, not just with others, but primarily with ourselves. A deficiency of the 4th chakra is feeling unaccepted. Make your way to child's pose. Press your hands to the earth and nuzzle yourself on back. And then imagine your breath spreading wide into your upper back here. The 4th chakra is often the most difficult to grasp, namely because building a relationship with ourselves isn't something that we put at the top of our to-do list. Right? How can you add more self-care into your life? Raise your way up into a seat. Lean off to one side. Extend both legs straight out in front of you. As you inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Gaze up. As you exhale, fold over both legs. Paschimottanasana. The 5th chakra is the throat chakra, and it holds our ability to communicate, but also our ability to listen. Forward folds give us an interesting perspective because we're quite literally doubling over into ourselves. Pay attention to what comes up. As you inhale, rise up to a seat. Lower all the way down onto your backs. Right. From here, just extend both legs up towards the sky. So you create the letter L with your body. You can relax your feet, soften your hands out to your sides. The 6th chakra is that of the 3rd eye, right in between the brow point. And the element is light. The Sanskrit name for the 6th chakra is Ajna, which translates to perceive and command. And its purpose is pattern recognition. The basic right of the 6th chakra is to see, not only visually, but also to understand. When in balance, the 6th chakra acts as an intuition center. It's our imagination. It's our ability to think symbolically and visualize. Affirmations of the sixth chakra include I can manifest my vision, and I am open to the wisdom within, the inner teacher. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Shavasana. Extend your legs long to the earth. Let your arms fall down by your sides. And here, imagine a beautiful, glowing, purple, silverish lotus sitting right at the crown of your head. The seventh chakra is probably the most difficult to grasp because it's the most ethereal. The element of the seventh chakra is thought, and its purpose is understanding and connection to something higher or maybe something deeper. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Start to roll your head from side to side. And bring the soles of your feet down into the earth. Roll off to the right side of your body. Curl up into a little ball. And make your way up into a seat. Crossing your legs, let your arms rest palm up onto your legs. Start to breathe up and down the length of your spine. Right at the base of your spine, imagine a glowing red orb. And in your mind, say, it is safe for me to be here. The earth supports me and meets my needs. I'm here and I'm real. Just below your belly button, imagine a orange glowing orb. I deserve pleasure in my life. I absorb information from my feelings. Traveling up right around your belly button, imagine a bright reddish orange orb. I can do whatever I will to do. Travel up to the heart space and visualize the color green. I am worthy of love. And traveling up to the throat space. Imagine a bright blue. My voice is necessary. Up to the third eye, right in between the brows. Imagine the color indigo, a deep purple. I can manifest my vision. Right to the crown of the head, the 1,000-petaled lotus, the color violet. The world is my teacher. I am guided by higher power. Namaste.